Hare Krishna. So I welcome all of you to this channel, Spiritual Bliss. So the topic on which I'm going to discuss today is a very ongoing topic. The court case regarding the Supreme Court case between ISKCON Bangalore and ISKCON Mumbai. So the Ritviks who are there in ISKCON Bangalore, they are telling that it is not just a court case, it is a case of ideology. It is a case of philosophy. It is not a case of only property, but it is a case of philosophy. And they are openly telling that if you can clear our philosophical doubts, then we are ready to bring the ISKCON Bangalore Hare Krishna Hill Temple under ISKCON Juhu. If the ISKCON people are able to clear their philosophical doubts, right? So they are openly claiming it, and they are telling it they have nothing to do with property. They are not quote unquote lalchi after property. They have no greed after property of ISKCON Hare Krishna Hill, but their only problem is the philosophical difference. So I will address this issue today. So what is their argument and what is their philosophical challenge? And let us see. So I'm sharing the screen. Okay, right. So first of all, they are giving the argument about about May 28th conversation between the GBC, May 28th, 1977. The conversation between the GBC members and His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. So here is the conversation. You can see in the screen. They're quoting it very much nowadays. And they are telling that the court case that they have won, the Ritvik people, they're telling that the court case they have won in the Supreme Court, it is not only a property battle which they won, but it is an ideological battle they have won. They are proclaiming it like this. Let us see. Let us clear their doubts and the doubts of others as well. So here in the conversation, Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj, His Holiness Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj is asking to Srila Prabhupada, by the votes of the present GBC, then our next question concerns initiations in the future, particularly at the time when you are no longer with us. We want to know how first and second initiation would be conducted. Such a crystal clear question. His Holiness Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj has put forward to Srila Prabhupada. So it clearly means that the GBC members are concerned how the initiations will occur in the future, and particularly at the time when Srila Prabhupada is not physically with the devotees, with his disciples, after his departure from this planet. So Srila Prabhupada is answering this question so nicely. So when you see this question, Let us see this statement very clearly. Then our next question concerns initiations in the future. So let us mark the word future. The Ritvik people also mark this word future, right? So future means here, future includes two components of future. One is short-term future and is long-term future. The short-term future means when Srila Prabhupada is still there in this planet, is still there in this world with the disciples, that is the short-term future. And long-term future means after his departure. To Srila Prabhupada also, if you see, he has answered the question of His Holiness Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj in these two components. First, he is answering with regards to the short-term future. That means when he is still present in this planet, in the near future. And then he is clearly telling about the initiations when he is no longer in this planet, no longer physically present here. Srila Prabhupada, see how he is first mentioning about the short-term future. Yes, I shall recommend some of you. So how am I telling this is short-term future? So here you can, it is evident. You see, Srila Prabhupada is telling, yes, I shall recommend some of you. Soon he is going to recommend some of his disciples. After this is settled up, I shall recommend some of you to act as officiating acharyas. So Tamal Krishna Maharaj is telling, is that called Ritvik Acharya? Prabhupada is telling, Ritvik, yes. So then Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj is asking, then what is the relationship of that person who gives the initiation and the ... Here it means the person who is getting initiated, right? So he is guru, he is guru. It is clear. The Ritvik is just the medium. The main person who is giving initiation, he is the guru. He may make a Ritvik as a via media. There is no role beyond that of the Ritvik. So he is just the via media for conducting the initiation ceremony. There's nothing more role of that. The main person who is giving the initiation is the guru. Right? Here Srila Prabhupada is clearly telling that. He is guru, he is guru. Then Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj asks, but he does it on your behalf. Srila Prabhupada, yes, that is formality. Because in my presence, one should not become guru. So on my behalf, on my order, Amar Agya Guru Hoya, be actually guru by my order. So Srila Prabhupada is clearly telling here that he is answering the second part of the question now. That long-term future. First, Srila Prabhupada answered about the short-term future, what he is going to do very soon. And now Srila Prabhupada himself is coming to the point about the long-term future, right? It's not that because just question is asked, therefore he is coming to the long-term future. No. Srila Prabhupada knows how to answer questions. The future means short-term future and long-term future. Future means that time when he is going to be in this planet and after his departure. Srila Prabhupada knows it very well. Srila Prabhupada has understood the question very well. So Srila Prabhupada himself is coming to that point. That in the presence of one's guru, it's the etiquette that one should not initiate disciples. This is the etiquette. But the order of the guru is higher than the etiquette. So here he is telling, Amar Agya Guru Hoya, he is quoting the Chaitanya Charitamrita. So by the order of the spiritual master, one's disciples becomes guru. So Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj further clarifies on this point. Now the second part answering has begun by this point of Srila Prabhupada. That what will happen in the future when Srila Prabhupada is not physically present in this world, right? Now Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj is asking, so they may also be considered your disciples? Clear-cut question. I really feel like thanking His Holiness Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj. He is asking absolutely pinpoint questions, clear-cut questions. This is so nice. So, one may ask, the Ritviks will tell in this point of Srila Prabhupada that, oh, on my order, become my guru. Have Srila Prabhupada given any order? Like that, they will ask the question. So, on this point, Srila Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj clearly asks, clearly clarifies on what will be the initiation process in after Srila Prabhupada departs from this planet. Prabhupada. So, Satsvarup Das Goswami Maharaj is telling, so they may also be considered your disciples. Srila Prabhupada, yes, they are disciples. Why consider? Who? Tamal Krishna Maharaj is telling, no. Tamal Krishna Maharaj, he is again further clarifying. No, he is asking that these Ritvik Acharyas, they are officiating, giving Diksha. There, ... The people who they give Diksha to, whose disciple are they? Very, very important question. Srila Prabhupada has already started answering the question that what will be the initiation process after his departure. He has already started when he is stating that yes, that is formality, because in my presence one should not become a guru, and one becomes a guru by my order. So Srila Prabhupada has already started answering this question about the long-term future, right? And in this case, and in answering process, Srila Prabhupada's disciples, they are clearly clarifying from Srila Prabhupada about the process of initiation which is going to happen after Srila Prabhupada departs from this planet. So, Tamal Krishna Maharaj is then again specifically asking. So, no, he is asking that these Ritvik Acharyas, they are officiating, giving Diksha. So, officiating Ritviks, they are just officiating persons. The main person is Srila Prabhupada who is giving Diksha. Now, he is coming to the point, the people who they give Diksha to, whose disciple are they? So, when they are acting as Ritviks, they are not actually giving initiation. Actually, Srila Prabhupada is giving initiation. They are just the via media, nothing more than that. In Srila Prabhupada's presence, Srila Prabhupada is giving Diksha. So, Srila Prabhupada's disciples are acting as Ritviks. They're just the via media, no more role beyond that. So, when they give Diksha, when these Ritvik Acharyas, when they will give Diksha, after the physical absence of Srila Prabhupada, whose disciples, those people who get Diksha, they are going to be? Such a clear-cut, question. Srila Prabhupada is also giving clear-cut answer. They are his disciple. Tamal Krishna Maharaj is telling they are his disciple. Clear-cut. So, how can the Ritviks cut this point. They are already mentioning about this 28th of May conversation. So, my dear Ritvik Prabhuji's friends, how can you cut this point, sir? How can you cut this point, my brother? Did Srila Prabhupada tell that they are my disciples? Srila Prabhupada clearly told they are his disciples. This is about the long-term future after the departure of Srila Prabhupada. Tamal Krishna Maharaj is repeating they are his disciples. And then Srila Prabhupada is again making the things more clear. Who is initiating? He is grand disciple. He is grand disciple. Where from the concept of grand disciple will come? If Srila Prabhupada is telling that everyone in the future will become his disciple only. Where from this concept of grand disciple will come? Can you answer, sir? Ritvik, sirs? Ritvik Prabhuji from ISKCON Bangalore. Hare Krishna. Can you answer this? So, Srila Prabhupada is clearly telling they are his disciple, that is grand disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So, Srila Goswami Maharaj is telling, yes, Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj is telling, that's clear. Then Srila Goswami Maharaj is asking, then we have a question concerned. When I order, you become guru. He becomes regular guru, that's all. He becomes disciple of my disciple. That's it. So, Srila Prabhupada clearly tells here that when I order, you become guru, he becomes a regular guru. So, the Ritvik Prabhujis will ask, where Srila Prabhupada has ordered anyone to become regular guru, regular Diksha guru. So, this question they will ask. So, I'll come to that point. Please watch this video till the end. So, he becomes regular guru. The order of the guru is even higher than the etiquette. This point of Srila Prabhupada proves that where Srila Prabhupada is telling, when I order, you become guru, he becomes regular guru. That's all. He becomes disciple of my disciple. That's it. That means those taking initiation from his disciple will become disciple of his disciple. Right? So order of the guru is the highest precedence. The general Vaishnava etiquette is that in the presence of one's guru, one does not initiate. But if the guru gives order, then he becomes a regular guru. So that precedence order Srila Prabhupada is setting here. The guru gives order, then the disciple becomes guru. There's no doubt about that. That is the highest prerogative. Guru's order is the highest priority. Right? So, Srila Prabhupada here, by mentioning grand disciple, they are his disciple, clearly giving the outline of the future initiation process. That in the future, all the disciples of his disciple will become Srila Prabhupada's grand disciple. Srila Prabhupada is clearly telling it. Now one would come to the question that where Srila Prabhupada has given the order, where Srila Prabhupada has given the order, to which devotee Srila Prabhupada has given the order, become Diksha Guru. Like that one may tell. I'll come to that. But before that, let us go to the July 9th letter. Let us go to the July 9th letter. So the Ritvik Prabhujis are really, after winning the court case in Supreme Court, they're really putting this July 9th letter, July 9th letter. Okay. So I will come to the order part. Before that, let's see the July 9th letter. So as Srila Prabhupada indicated that in the near future, how he will give initiations, he will outline, he will appoint Ritvik Acharyas. As per his planning, he he gave this letter to all the GBCs and all the temple presidents, right? So here he mentions the name of his 11 disciples. Ah. So let us come here. In the past, temple presidents have written to Srila Prabhupada recommending a particular devotee's initiation. Now that Srila Prabhupada has named these representatives, temple presidents may henceforward send recommendation for first and second initiation to whichever of these 11 representatives are nearest their temple. Now this word, henceforward. Now these Ritvik people, they are very much after this word henceforward. So does henceforward necessarily mean after Srila Prabhupada's departure? Henceforward means in a kind of word, you can say future. So this henceforward may easily mean that in the near-term future. And His Holiness Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj himself told this henceforward means in the near future. He has written this letter. So my question is to the Ritvik Prabhujis, you are very much after the word henceforward. This word henceforward. Does this henceforward mean that after the departure of Srila Prabhupada, has it been specifically mentioned? Then why are you extrapolating your brains? You tell that you are following Srila Prabhupada as it is. But why are you going in the speculative zone? So that is my question to the Ritvik people, the Ritvik brothers, the Ritvik Prabhujis of ISKCON Bangalore Hare Krishna Hill, connected to that temple. So my question is this. Does this necessarily mean that after Srila Prabhupada's departure from this planet? So, the Prabhupada uh, has clearly given order many times. Srila Prabhupada has clearly, many times, Srila Prabhupada has clearly given orders. So, who will be the spiritual master? One can argue that where is the order that you become my disciple? So, let us come to that order part. After this July 9th letter part, let us come to the order part. Where is the order? We have seen in the May 28th conversation. And when the Guru gives order, then the disciple is fit to initiate. So where did Srila Prabhupada give order to his disciple? Let's see. So let us first come here. This is a letter to John Milner, March 24th, 1971. Right? Here Srila Prabhupada clearly mentions, so far as you're taking initiation from Brahmananda Maharaj, I have no objection. Again, I repeat, I have no objection. But it is the etiquette that in the presence of one's spiritual master, one does not accept disciples. In this connection, Swami Brahmananda may write to me and I will instruct him. So this person, this John Milner, he took initiation from Brahmananda Maharaj. Srila Prabhupada was not aware of it initially. So it's clearly writing, so far as you're taking initiation from Brahmananda Maharaj, I have no objection. But The etiquette should have been followed. Mm. The etiquette should have been followed. Mm. So, what is the etiquette? That in the presence of one's spiritual master, one does not accept disciples. Mm. So, but he has no objection to it. Had Srila Prabhupada, had any objection, and oh, after my departure, no one should become initiating spiritual master. Did Srila Prabhupada have objection? So Srila Prabhupada's letters also don't have any value to you. Oh, my Ritvik brothers. Oh, my dear Ritvik brothers. You are putting forward July 9th letter, July 9th letter, July 9th letter. Oh, my God. And you are not understanding the mood of Srila Prabhupada. You are not understanding the desire of Srila Prabhupada. Huh? So, what's the matter? Let's again come. Again, room conversation. Ritik people are very much quoting the room conversation on May 28th, 1977. Right? So let us come to another room conversation. Just see. So, yes, Prabhupada said, yes, all of them will take. These students who are initiated from me, all of them will act as I am doing. Just like I have many God brothers, they are all acting. Similarly, all these disciples which I am making, initiating, they are being trained to become future. They are being trained to become future spiritual masters. The Ritviks will tell. The Ritviks, this is a room conversation with Mohsin Hassan. So I'll tell the date, but let's see the context, the point. Please mark this statement. These students who are initiated from me, all of them will act as I am doing. As I am doing. Please note this sentence, sir. Sirs, please read, Ritvik sirs, please note this statement. All of them will act as I am doing. So the Ritviks may argue that, oh, Srila Prabhupada told to become Siksha Gurus, but not Diksha Gurus. Srila Prabhupada is clearly telling, as I am doing, Srila Prabhupada is acting as only Siksha Guru or acting as Diksha Guru, both. Please tell me. So it is so crystal clear about what Srila Prabhupada wants. So much crystal clear. Again, you see here. Again, you see here. Now they are competent. They can. Not only the Swamis, even the Grihasthas, they are called Das Adhikaris and Brahmacharis. Everyone can. Whoever is initiated is competent to make disciples. Just see. He is competent to make disciples. He is competent to make disciples. Oh, my Ritvik brothers, when Srila Prabhupada told in that conversation to the GBCs on 28th of May 1977, that by my order, you become spiritual master. Does that mean that Srila Prabhupada didn't give order to anyone? Does that mean that Srila Prabhupada did not wish that no one becomes initiating spiritual master in the future? He is just putting forward one principle of the scriptures. And you can easily see that when Brahmananda Maharaj acted as an initiated spiritual master, he had no objection to that. So, and again, he's writing, he's telling Srila Prabhupada, but as a matter of etiquette, they do not do so in the presence of the spiritual master. This is the etiquette. Otherwise, they are competent. They can make disciples and spread. Become, to whom I mean recruit more members in this. They do, but they are being trained up. Just like here in this meeting, one of my disciples, he is acting as priest. Instead of myself, he is acting. So some of my students, they are acting as priest. Some of them are swamis. They are competent to make disciples. They are competent to make disciples. So Srila Prabhupada wanted that his disciples become initiated spiritual masters. This is the conversation on July 18th, 1971. Again, come. Let us see. Let us see. Srila Prabhupada did not, the Ritviks tell, the Srila Prabhupada did not give order to anyone. No? Okay. Did not tell anybody to become initiating spiritual master. Right. So, who is residing in fool's paradise? Na? It will be clear. Letter to Tushta Krishna, December 2nd, 1975. Here you see. Keep trained up very rigidly, and then you are bona fide guru. And you can accept disciples on the same principle. This is Srila Prabhupada's letter. Oh my Ritvik brothers, for you, why for you only the July 9th letter is a letter and no other letter is a letter? Why? Why it is so? So keep trained up very rigidly and then you are bona fide guru and you can accept disciples on the same principle. But as a matter of etiquette, it is the custom that during the lifetime of your spiritual master, you bring the prospective disciples to him. And in his absence or disappearance, you can accept disciples without any limitation. What is the qualification to become guru? Here, keep trained up very rigidly and then you are bona fide guru. Spiritual training अगर हो गया है तो आप bona fide guru है. Krishna conscious training और practice चल रहा है तो आप bona fide guru है. Srila Prabhupada clearly telling in a letter. आपको अलग से you don't have to you don't have to ceremonially, it's not that the guru is going to ceremonially tell one disciple, every single disciple, one after one, he has to make a ceremony and tell, oh, you are bona fide spiritual master, Diksha Guru from now on. Why so narrow-mindedness? Spirituality is not a narrow-mindedness. Oh my Ritvik brothers. So, I want to see my disciples become bona fide spiritual master and spread Krishna consciousness very widely. That will make me and Krishna very happy. Just see so much crystal clear. So much crystal clear, Srila Prabhupada is telling. So where is the confusion? Alpa Vidya Bhayankari, it is told. Alpa Vidya, half knowledge is very dangerous. When somebody becomes confused on the topic of Guru Tattva, he becomes confused and tries to make others confused. And this is what happened with the Ritvik people. So please open your minds, Sirs and Prabhujis. Please open your mind and see the whole picture. Please see the whole picture, not half picture. Again, come, let's see. This is letter to Jagjivan Das on September 1st, 1976. Please accept my blessings. I am in due receipt of your letter dated July 27, 1976, and you have noted the contents with care. I am very pleased that you have taken up this mission of spreading the Krishna consciousness movement all over the world. This is the wish of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that Jare dekho tare kaho Krishna Upadesh. Everyone you see or meet, tell him about Krishna. Amar agyay guru hoya taro idesh. And by my command, you become a guru and save this land. This is the order which Srila Prabhupada was mentioning in May 28th conversation in 1977 also with the GBCs, right? Amar agai guru hoya taro desh is the order from Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu actually. And the guru also gives order. And by my command, you become guru and save this land. This was also the mission of my Guru Maharaj, and it is my mission. Now, see this point. You will perfect your life if you make it also your mission. See, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur ordered Srila Prabhupada to become Guru. And now Srila Prabhupada is ordering his disciples to become Guru on the same principle. On the same principle, not in some reduced principle, on equal and same principle. Why are you trying to reduce Srila Prabhupada? Oh, my dear Ritvik brothers. Why? Why you want to reduce Srila Prabhupada? Now again come to this one. I'll see, this is, I think this is, yeah. Appearance and disappearance days. This is lecture. December 10th, 1976, Hyderabad. Right. Lecture is telling. It is not that you have become a student and you will remain a student. No. One day you shall become also guru. In lecture, he is telling to his disciples. Srila Prabhupada is telling to his disciples. One day you shall also, you shall become also guru and make more students, more. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission. Not that perpetually. Yes, one should remain perpetually a student, but he has to act as guru. That is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is not that because I am acting as guru, I am no longer student. No, I am still student. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught us this instruction that we shall always remain a foolish student before our Guru Maharaj. That is the Vedic culture. I may be very big man, but still I should remain a foolish student to my Guru. That is the qualification. Guru more murkho dekhi korila shasan. We should be always prepared to be controlled by the Guru. That is a very good qualification. Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasada. Arana koriho maninashi. So we should always become a very obedient student to our Guru. That is the qualification. That is a spiritual qualification. But Prabhupada is clearly telling that at the same time, it's not that one will always remain a student and nowhere they will become Guru. No. At no point of time they will become Guru. No. It's not like they should also become Gurus. Srila Prabhupada's disciples should also become Gurus. Srila Prabhupada is himself wanting this. Then the guru-paramparā will go ahead. Yeah, Srila Prabhupada is telling this is called parampara system. Evam paramparā-prāptam. In this regard, Srila Prabhupada is saying the parampara should go ahead, move ahead. Oh, my dear Ritvik Prabhujis, why are you trying to restrict the guru-parampara flow? Why are you trying to restrict the flow of these great Ganges? Is it a proper desire? Why don't give up the false ego? Why don't accept mistake? The greatest courage in this world is accepting mistake. And in Kali Yuga, because people don't have that strength, they are not able to gather the strength to accept mistakes. But the greatest act of courage, one of the greatest act of courage in Kali Yuga is accepting one's mistake. This is very, very essential thing in order to advance in spiritual life. So now this is again see another point. This is August 17th, 1968, another lecture in Montreal. So Yeah, here it is. Now, the spiritual master succession is not very difficult. Of course, my students offer me so much respect, but all these respects are due to my spiritual master. I am nothing. I'm just like peon. Just like peon delivers one letter. He is not responsible for what is written in that letter. He simply delivers. But the peon's duty is that he must sincerely carry out the order of the postmaster and deliver that letter to the proper person. That is their duty. Similarly, this parampara system is like that. Every one of us should become a spiritual master because the world is in blazing fire. So to understand the spiritual master is not a new invention. Spiritual master is not a new invention. It is simply following the orders of the spiritual master. So all my students present here who are feeling so much obliged, I am also obliged to them because they are helping me in this missionary work. At the same time, I shall request them all to become spiritual master. Who is qualified to become spiritual master? Simply following the order of those who are following the order of the spiritual master, they are qualified to become spiritual master. Srila Prabhupada has already given instruction to his disciples, all of his disciples, to become spiritual masters. It's not that Srila Prabhupada has to, organize a pandal and he has to, make a line of his disciples, and one by one he has to call his disciples in the stage and tell, you become spiritual master, you become spiritual master, you become spiritual master, like that. Does he have to hold a ceremony like that? It is the instruction. So many places Srila Prabhupada has given it openly to all. When a general, or when an army general is giving some instruction, for example, the army general is giving the instruction to all the army men that please be ready for the war. All of you, please be ready for the war. So does the army general has to call each and every soldier and each and every soldier under him one by one and tell him, one by one? Hmm? Where is the logic sense? Hmm? So this is so crystal clear. Hmm? So uh, there are many other evidences. It's not possible to mention, the video will become too long. But my humble request is to all the Ritvik Prabhujis. Okay, you have won a court battle in the Supreme Court. Hmm. You may have got the property. You were previously also holding on to the property. But are you happy just being holding on to that property? And are you internally happy by seeing all these instructions of Srila Prabhupada, course of Srila Prabhupada? Are you questioning yourself? Will you feel happy by, you may tell that I am chanting, okay, everything you are doing, okay. But are you happy inside? Heart to heart, are you happy? Are you satisfied heart to heart? If you do like this and you are hell bent on your false ego, and you are not ready to bend the the spinal cord. If the spinal cord there is a steel, steel rod inside it, which is not going to bend. Will you be happy by doing that? That's the question. The real courage should be shown. Things are very crystal clear. Please don't try to extrapolate things from your mental concoction. Mental concoction and speculation is dangerous. And when you are doing that, please accept the mistake and try to be united and together. The world needs this ISKCON movement. Yes, I'm not telling that ISKCON does not have any problem. The mainstream ISKCON does not have any problem. I'm not telling that. There may be other problems which you please bring in the table and depend on Krishna for the solution of that. There are many issues. That is a truth. No one is telling that it is not a truth. There are problems. But don't, philosophically deviate in an illogical way. Huh? Otherwise, you will not give your, uh, what parichaya you will give of yourself. You will not represent, that you possess good intelligence. So, there's no point in wrong, illogical, holding up to wrong, illogical points. If you have some other issues, then come forward and talk to everyone, all the GBCs. Srila Prabhupada wanted everyone to follow the GBCs. But one should not maintain one's false ego. False ego is very dangerous. It will not lead us to the liberation. So, this is my humble suggestion. This is my humble suggestion. So, the Kali is very, very dangerous actually. Kali will always try to divide the devotees. But the devotees, if they work jointly, together, cooperatively, then Srila Prabhupada will be pleased and Kali will be defeated. Why to make Kali win? It is such a dangerous thing and the Kali becomes powerful. Why to foolishly make Kali powerful? Supreme Court does not understand all these things. The Supreme Court does not have spiritual knowledge. So let's not consider Supreme Court's verdict as everything and everything. All dharma one, everything like that, this and that. Supreme Court doesn't understand what is the mission of Srila Prabhupada, what is the desire of Srila Prabhupada. So why do unnecessarily go in all these courts and all these things and make Kali powerful? So this is a humble suggestion from my side, and with this I would like to pray that everyone has proper intelligence, and especially the Ritvik fellow brothers, who have the proper intelligence, and they also prosper in spiritual science, Krishna consciousness. And if there is some issues and challenges, other challenges, please let's not suppress those issues and let those issues come forward, and it will be the benefit of everyone. If you have some issues on other issues of ISKCON, not the philosophical issue, then openly tell those issues, because there may be problems regarding those things. So I'm not telling that there may not be any problems regarding other issues. It may be managerial issues, it may be other many other kinds of issues. But philosophical issue is very clear. Srila Prabhupada has given one thing so much crystal clear. There is no doubt about that. Why to unnecessarily come any illogical issue? So let's get united. So that's what will be better. And let us follow Srila Prabhupada as it is. That is the best course of action for everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.